Hey everybody, time for another update on the Blue Goff Ork army. Another assemble-thon is just about done. So there's everything done. I got the shock attack gun mech assembled, and I decided to use the Grot Rigger from the Battle Wagon sprue to be his Grot Rigger, Black Reach War Boss, and then the Ludas. So we just got 12 Ludas here. I did keep the bodies and the guns separate, make it much easier to paint. And then the spanner with the big shooter from the boys box. Again, I kept the big shooter off just to make it easier to paint, but yeah, that'll be the clever spanner guy. I got all the vehicles assembled, so let me be right back with those guys. Okay, so here we have the Battle Wagon, and oh my, was this a chore. Now it was already all assembled, right? So I figured I was going to magnetize it, call it a day. But I went to magnetize it and I looked at it, and it turned out that the back of it was cattywampus. Both sides were like bowed out, so I couldn't get the top to fit at all. And so I started digging into it, and so I ended up tearing it. Fortunately, it was super glued together and not plastic glued. And so basically I ended up tearing the whole thing apart, because it turns out very few of the sprue connection spots were cleaned enough to get it to fit to assemble properly. So that's why nothing fit on it, and everything just kind of looked funny. But yeah, and then I lost a wheel, so I had to replace it with a spare one I had from the truck, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, this part's magnetized back here. This is magnetized as well, even though there's nothing else to go on it, but it is magnetized. This part here is magnetized. I'm gonna have to put a bigger magnet in the grab a claw here. So we got that option for the magnetic spot. This one, again, of course they can go in either spot here. This guy's again separate for painting. I'm gonna have to get a bigger magnet on this. So this can go up here. And I've got the lava from the Battle Wagon sprue as well. And then of course, in addition, the def roller's not glued on there, it's just sitting there. Unfortunately, it just comes right off. I can put this on here too if I really want to just build a gun wagon. Lots of options. Love it. And so I decided to reprime it, because what I'm going to use the airbrush to spray them black. So I wanted the gray primer on there to make sure I know everywhere that is painted when that time comes. There's the Battle Wagon. Again, that was a tremendous amount of work over 2 days. So we got the two trucks. Let's see, most of these bits are separate. The wheels are not glued on yet. I built the trucks, one with the wrecking ball, which is actually magnetized. The crew is separate. I always do that with my trucks. But otherwise, they're pretty much built straight out of the box, which I've never done with a truck before. I've never built a straight out of the box truck. And fortunately, there's a nice Goff image of a Goff truck on the GW website. So I'll be painting it like that. Same with the dragster or war trike. So again, they're going to be painted black. A lot of dry brushing. These things should go pretty darn quick. All these vehicles will, because again, they're just primarily black. So that makes things awfully easy. And then of course, then we got the war trike, which I haven't built before. And you look at it comes with one sprue. And you look at it, and it doesn't look like it's going to be anything. It's just a bunch of bits. Nothing looks substantial. You know, like you have the truck frame and the truck bed. Looks like the truck is there. This one, it doesn't really look like anything until you get to the point where it's actually assembled. So yeah, this is actually a really cool looking trike. I like it. I'm not going to replace my looted Viper trike, but it still looks pretty good. Yeah, so this is going to be a real quick update today. So we got all these stuff assembled. So what's left to assemble is I did have to go and get some 40mm bases from my FLGS today, because I'm going to build a war banner knob. And I've got the Cromlech force fields on their way. They were shipped a few days ago, so I don't know how long it's going to take to get from Poland, but they are going FedEx this time. So we will see how long they will take to get here. And that'll be 2 KFF mechs. So that's going to be a lot of HQ choices. We're going to have the War Boss, the SAG, 2 force field mechs, the Def Killer War Trike, and 2 Weird Boys. So that's 7 HQ choices. That's quite a lot of variety. Oh, and I did pick up another box of Grots. So I do have all 30 Grots. So I now have 6 group choices for this army as well. So we are all good. I just got to get painting. So I don't know if I'm going to do when I'm going to get to the airbrush, because I have to dig out. I have to clean up my clean up and move my 3D printer because it's sitting in my airbrush area. So once I get around to moving the 3D printer, I will be able to get out the airbrush and get all the vehicles sprayed black. And that's the first step. I'm just going to spray everything black, do a bunch of dry brushing, then we go back over the panels with some black, and then the white check marks and stuff. And yeah, they should go pretty darn quick, because most of this is going to be black and dry brushing. So yeah, I really do like the Battle Wagon. I think it's really awesome. Yeah, so any questions, let me know. And I don't know if there's going to be another update, but thanks for watching.